Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a bit of cursed deck building, but before that, I just kind of wash off this Journey Spectral Sword I got. This is a legacy card, so also this card's not that playable, but you know, I figured out that you can actually zoom in on cards like closer, so like this much. It feels like a bit much to me, but just the option is there, and that's pretty cool, I guess, or pretty good, pretty nice, pretty cool, whatever. But yeah, today we'll be building uh Vanquish Soul. So if we do Vanquish Soul, could we maybe do, I don't know, like Vanquish Soul Memento? That's what I was wondering about today. So we'll just put in the standard Vanquish Soul, um, I guess package, and then we'll adjust later. So we'll just put in all three of these, I guess. And as far as I remember, you are not locked by any of the Memento cards, so that's epic. So let's throw in all of these cards just for the time being and see if we can get a functioning deck here, I guess. So Memento cards, I actually have most of them. What we're missing is just Memento Darkblade here. So aside from that, we have you could say everything. So if this card is normal or special summon, discard one Memento card, then target one spell trap your opponent controls, destroy it. Not that useful of an effect, but nice to have, I guess. During your main phase, you can destroy one Memento card, or no, destroy one Memento monster you control, and if you use special summon a level 3 or lower Memento monster from your deck. So this seems to be a starter, and these are all dark cards, I guess. And I think we need one Lika. So it looks like we have all of the cards we need to actually build Memento. Because this is the cheapest deck, I guess, out of all of the decks here. And the only UR we really need multiples of is probably Anguish. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Memento monster from your deck to your hand, except for Memento Anguish. You can target one level 2 or lower Memento monster in your graveyard. Destroy one Memento monster you control. And if you do, special summon the targeted monster. So this is going to want to add you something. Memento Gothic is level 2. And then there is Mace as well, which I think we need. And then we also need Memento Hatsu no Shigo, which is an Earth. Nice. So we have Light Attribute and Mace, which isn't that useful, but that's fine. Memento Goblin. Okay, let's check all these. Oh, whoops. Sergeant Goblin, that's funny, but okay. Effect here. During the main phase, if you control Memento Lika, combined creation, quick effect, discard this card for the rest of this turn. Your opponent cannot target Memento monsters you control with card effects. During your main phase, you can destroy one Memento monster you control, and if you do, send up to 2 Memento cards with different names from each other from your deck to the graveyard, except for Memento Goblin. So that effect seems useful enough. Okay. Now, how do we get these cards into the graveyard is the question. So, what about you? Memento Gothic. If this card is normal or special summon, you target one Memento card in your graveyard except for Memento Gothic, add it to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a Memento monster's effect, you can special summon this card. So, so if we activate the effect of, which one was it? Goblin. Goblin can send, for example, Gothic and then Mace, and then we can add, special summon Gothic and then add Mace, I guess. So, seems fine, but I think the ideal, like, was to say exactly. Okay, different names from each other, so we send, like, probably, I think we would want to maybe consider sending Gothic and then sending, Hatsu no Shigo. So that sounds good, I guess. And then we would be able to special summon this. So what does this do actually? If you only control Memento monsters, Can do this. Let's see. What are we doing? During your main phase, you can destroy one Memento monster you control and send any number of Memento monsters with different names from your deck to the graveyard whose total levels are less than or equal to the destroyed monster's original level. So instead, we could actually send Memento Lingotic here alongside Anguish. So we could do this instead. So order, not very sure yet, but okay. Let's see. Memento Bone Back. What does this do for us? The face of Memento monster you control leaves the field because of an opponent's card. Special summon a Memento Lika migration from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay. If your opponent moves, that's his opponent's card, so that works on kaijus and battle and everything. Okay. If your opponent moves a Memento monster or monsters out of your graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this card, special summon as many Memento monsters as possible with different names from your hand and or deck. Wow, this seems so unlikely. So this card, probably a none of. Okay. And then we have Memento Land Fusion and also Memento Land Bone Party. Let's see. Destroy a Memento monster in your hand or face a field. Take one Memento monster from your deck with a different name and either add it to your hand or special summon it in defense position during your main phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Memento monster you control. If it attacks a defense position monster this turn, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Okay. Then to summon this, we just need two Memento monsters. And then to summon this guy, it has to be summoned from either hand or graveyard, so either's fine. And then shuffle 5 other Memento monsters with different names from your hand and or graveyard into the deck / extra deck. And okay. This is soft once per turn, notably. I don't think we would summon 2 of these, right? So, okay. Next, let's grab Cranium Burst and a copy of Fracture Dance, I think. Let's see what this does. If you control a Memento monster, target one card on the field, destroy it. Then if you control Tekutsulika, you can destroy one more card on the field, so it's pop 1 or 2 cards. Okay, when an attack is declared involving your Memento monster and opponent's monster, you banish this card from your graveyard. All monsters your opponent currently controls lose 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. Seems fine. Going back doesn't really do anything. Okay, how about Memento Mictlan? If your Memento monster battles, your opponent cannot activate any spell trap cards until the end of the damage step. Not that useful. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one of those monsters, special summon one Memento monster with a lower level from your hand or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Memento Mictlan once per turn. Once per turn during your end phase, you can target one Memento spell trap in your graveyard. Set it. So that seems fun. So let's throw this in as a 2-of. Just for funsies, I guess, and then let's see what Horned Dragon does. If you have 3 or more Memento monsters with different names in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Memento Land Horned Dragon once per turn this way. If this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, you can target 3 face-up cards on the field, including a Memento card you control, destroy them. So this looks like just a one-of to throw in for funsies. And aside from that, I think that's about everything here. We'll throw in both of these, I guess. Any monster destroyed by battle with your Memento monster is banished. You can only use each of the following effects of Memento Land Twin Dragon once per turn. This card is Fusion Summon. You destroy one Memento monster in your hand or face up field, and if you do, add up to 2 Memento monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. And how exactly do we search this again? Add one Memento spell trap from your deck to your hand. Oh, we can actually add the field spell or bone party with this. So this is either 2 or 3 of. Just for funsies, we're just going to play out the deck as is, I guess, for the most part, right? Shouldn't be too problematic. It looks like we do require our normal summon, but there's like a small amount of synergy that I want to mess around with, so I guess we'll just craft. So we want 2 or 3 of Memento Land Fusion. That's the big question, I guess. Before we think about that too much, we'll go IP, I guess. IP, SP, Apollosa, Let's do the Altar one actually. And then let's go Raw Shape. Raw Shape seems good because they're fusions and we aren't fusion locked, right? And we can fusion summon any fusion monster from our extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a Memento monster. So as long as you use a Memento monster, we can essentially summon anything we want. Okay. Simple. Ruin Guardian Camaro. Okay. And if this is the case, there is slightly more synergy than I expected. Not by like that much, but should work. Okay. Let's craft Refusion and mess around, I guess. So batch generate cards not owned. This will cost us 60 ultra rare card points. And no foils. Sad. But okay. I guess here we'll just throw in just some generics for fun. Access code. Dahark. Avromax. And then these guys are all different levels, so let's do fun rank 4. Everyone's favorite. Uguska, Zeus, and this should be fine. So since we have all the cards, let's actually do the testing in a solo gate. Been a while since I've done one of these, but alright. Let's mess around. So there is more synergy than I thought. I wasn't thinking this deeply about it earlier, but if it works, it works. And that's something I'm all about. Okay. Let's give it a shot. We can always make adjustments, so we're just chilling. Interesting idea is that we could play Thunder Dragon Memento, so whatever. Okay. Monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can take one of those monsters, special summon a Memento monster with a lower level from your hand or graveyard. Might as well activate that now. No point thinking about this. So what was Mace's effect again? During your opponent's main phase, if you control Tekut Lika Combined Creation, quick effect, you can discard this card, then target one face of monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. During your main phase, you destroy one Memento monster you control, and if you do, add one Memento card from your deck to your hand, except for Memento Mace. So here we can just pop Field Spell if we want. But okay. I think it's probably better to start Darkblade. And then here we can destroy this, and then this special summons a level 3. So this is probably a 1-card combo, honestly. So Anguish. And then this allows you to special summon a Memento monster with a lower level from your hand or graveyard, not negated. If this card is normally a special summon, you can add one Memento monster from your deck to your hand, so we always do this. Do we want to special summon Mace or Darkblade? This effect is hard once per turn. If we summon Mace, we can then destroy either Mace or Anguish. I think we want more copies of Mace actually then. But that's fine. We can run 2 copies, I guess, then of Mace and adjust some of the Vanquish slow cards later. So here, you target 1 level 2 or lower Memento monster in your graveyard. Destroy 1 Memento monster you control, and if you do, special summon the targeted monster. If we were to add something off of this, it's any Memento monster, so I think the one we want to add is probably Tatsunu Yoshigo. Add Horse, and then we could special summon this. Destroy Memento monsters you control and send any number of Memento monsters with different names. Wait. Whose total levels are less than or equal to the destroyed monster's original level. This is only from deck, so we might want to play more copies of Gaddock as well. Eh, 2 copies, I guess. Figure out the ratios later. Uh, this time around, we won't activate this, just so we can learn the 1 card. So, okay. Seems legit. If we summon this, then what? This is higher level, so I guess destroying this makes sense. And this sends 2 guys to the graveyard. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 Memento monster you control. If you send up to 2 Memento cards with different names. So I think we want to send that. And then what? Do we also want to send this? Do they have to be different names, actually, for this effect? Checking. Different names. So we should technically send a lot of things here, huh? This card is sent to the graveyard by Memento monster's effect. You can special summon this card, and then you can use this effect to target 1 Memento card in your graveyard. It to your hand. Okay, and then what does this do? Okay, so we send, I guess, Goblin, and then we'll send another copy of that. Here we can activate Memento Mictlan, I guess, but whatever. Target 1 level 2 or lower Memento monster in your graveyard. Destroy 1 Memento monster you control. If you do, special summon the target monster. Let's try that. Okay. Summon Goblin. And then this effect. Destroy 1 Memento monster you control. Okay. So we'll do that. Destroy. And then we can send 2 cards. So we'll send Chaotic. And we'll send... We can send Bone Party, right? Either add it to your hand or special summon it. Defense Piercing. Yeah, that's not necessarily good. So let's go send Fusion, and then what's this do? And if you do, add 1 Memento spell trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, that sounds good. So let's send these 2. Getic effect, special summon. Effect to add. Let's grab this. And then where does this summon from? Hand or field as material. So what was our starting hand again? We had 2. So this is not correct for a 1-card combo so far. Something is off, but okay. Here we can now activate Fusion. Right? Actually, wait. We can use from the graveyard, right? Wait, why can we use from the graveyard? Huh? Why? Why can we add this? Or why can we use from graveyard? From your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a Memento monster. A monster in your possession was destroyed by card effect this turn. Ah, that's why. You can also shuffle Memento monsters from your graveyard into the deck as material. Okay. So here, we'll use from graveyard, I guess. So let's do Darkblade, and I also want to check this real quick. Card once per turns. Okay. So let's use this. And we can just use both of these, right? Okay. Do I want to put this back? Let's put Goblin back, I guess. Wind Dragon. Effect, destroy 1 Memento monster in your hand or face-up field. If you do, add up to 2 Memento monsters with different names from your deck to your hand, and this effect says, this card is sent to the graveyard by Memento monsters effects. You can special summon this card. Okay. So we don't actually want to destroy that yet, I think. So we'll destroy this. And if this is destroyed, right? Doesn't this have an effect? Yeah. Okay. Let's try that, I guess, then. Now we can add a few more cards. So let's add Tekutlika Combined Creation. Sure. And here, I guess we would add Mace if we didn't have Mace. But here, since we do have Mace, we can technically add this. And we just special summon this. Doesn't do much for us, though. Except, because we can special summon this, that's interesting. But, okay. Do any of these guys have effects? Not really. Okay. IP, I guess, is what you're supposed to do here. And then we shuffle back all the cards we don't need, right? I guess we can shuffle back the Horned Dragon because I don't really want it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have this, I guess. What does this guy do? Your opponent activates a card or effect. Except during the damage step, you can special summon one Memento monster from either your hand or graveyard. Okay. I guess. And if we activated Memento Miklon, we would have had more options, but here we can grab the fusion, right? What was the graveyard effect? Oh, we could have activated this as well for the trap, actually. I believe. So what we should have done is we should have summoned the Trihorn guy, popped it, and then we would have been fine, I think. Did I even summon it? Actually, you have to check. No, we used Anguich and Gotik. No, we didn't even summon it. Yeah. If we summoned it, then we could have popped it to grab the pop trap. Okay. So here we still have a respectable amount of interruption, so this deck is playable at least. And this doesn't do a whole lot for me, right? Yeah, because I don't have any cards here. This is just an additional body when I want to make, like, Apollosa or something. So I should have technically held on to this longer. If I want to activate this, why would I activate this? Okay. Destroy one Memento monster in your hand or face the field. Add up to 2 Memento monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. So we could use this for, like, to grab Mace if we didn't have it already. Okay. And when is this? Your opponent's main phase only. Okay, good to know. Oh, that's annoying. But yeah, this has no protection on it. Yep. IP, I guess. And then while we're here, we do need to control a Tekutlika Combined Creation, so might as well Mace here. And then this is a when, isn't it? So it can miss timing, right? No, this is an if. Okay then. So I guess that just puts it back in my deck, so I don't super care. We could just make Avramax, I guess. Good enough. And the synergy with Vanquish Soul is pretty interesting. So if we actually were to do this, we can add, let's see, that's a dark. So that is partially the synergy, but do we have any fires? I don't think there is a single fire here, right? Unfortunately. But what we can do is, let's see, we can grab Earth, right? That's enough. So let's do this then. Okay, I'd love. We're going to do this to kind of show the synergy off, I guess. If we have things we need, right? Yeah, this would work. Special summon from hand. Let's do Mad Love. We're going to grab Snow Devil. And that's it. That's all we need. So we don't really have lethal here, but this should work, I think, right? Yeah, okay. This just happens in the end phase? My end phase. Okay, good enough. So let's do some damage. And I just recycle with this every single turn. We don't care about continue here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to, let's see. Wow, really? This is during the main phase only. Okay. Add a Vanquish Soul from our graveyard to our hand here. This will get destroyed, sadly, but it is what it is. Ideally, I guess SP would have been like the kind of play for this situation, but whatever. We're adding Rosin. Memento Infusion. So we're going to send these two. Twin Dragon. Effective Twin Dragon. Destroy. Now this is going to allow us to add 2 cards. So here, this is a bit awkward, but what we're going to add is this. And we're also going to add Anguish for the next turn. But notice our attributes as well. And I guess we can special summon while we're here. 2 cards. Twin Dragon. We shouldn't have done that. That was that was actually a misplay. Whoops. Okay. Do one of you guys special trigger if destroyed? No. Guess we'll just Gotic to add a guy back. Darkblade, I guess. Well, that's an oopsie. I back Mace. Effect of Snow Devil. And that sets up our attributes. And that's kind of funny, right? Okay, and then they'll destroy everything. Destroy a card? Yep. Destroyed. And then this triggers now. And now we can add Caesar here, actually. And then effect here of Caesar. And we got those guys for follow-up next turn. And now Caesar's on the field. So, yeah, I find this pretty humorous, right? And here we can continue playing by like doing this, I think. In which add a card to your hand. We don't control that. We have a horse already, but a second one won't hurt, right? But we can't special summon this because we control non-memento link cards. Just fine. You can still do this, right? Okay. Who do we have? Okay. Red to target. Going to special summon that back. And then... Oh wait, is that add? Oh, that was the wrong one. Wait. Oh, it has to be lower the same level or something. So we can special summon Mace here. We can add a Memento card though, so we'll take it, I guess. Sure, it doesn't super matter. We can add the fusion. Gaddock was sent, so we can... Oh, we didn't have to add the fusion, did we? I mean, actually, it's fine to add it. Yeah. Never mind. Did we already use the effect to add? Okay. Effect of that in the graveyard. Now we can pop a card. Wait, this is just any card? Does it have to actually pop? And if you do, yes. Okay. Sure. Pop this. Add from your deck to your hand. Bone Party. Interesting. So we can grab either Cranium or Fracture now. This will go Cranium. Shuffle back this. And we also want to use, I think, the one in hand, right? This one. Effect. We can destroy itself. Add from your deck to your hand. Add this. Add another. Where does the special summon from? Graveyard. So we should have had this in the graveyard still to special, I guess. I mean, it's fine, right? Okay, Horn Dragon. Actually, we can use this. This has 1,000. This is 400. 300. In fact, if we have a Darken Earth, actually, we can do this. Return this to the hand. Oh, that's nasty, actually. And then Horn Dragon. Special summon this. And this can put our cards back as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can just make SP right here, actually, as well. We'll do Crushy for the time being, I guess. Here. Then summon it to that zone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can return this one, right? Yeah. And the grind on this is pretty insane. That's for sure. Okay. So in general, there's a lot we can do here. I mean, this is just super over. I mean, we could have played turn 1 better, and that would have made this a little bit stronger. I mean, not really sure if the cards are exactly comp viable. But I mean, the deck at least is pretty fun to play, so we have that going for us here. Alright. This is mostly a dark deck. Not sure what we can do here. We have Bone Party. Okay. We do that stuff last. Okay. I'm not sure how much we can do. Destroy 1 Memento monster in your hand or face up field. Take 1 Memento monster for your deck with a different name and either add to your hand or special summon it in defense position. So we'll summon Goblin later, I guess. That's fine. Or we can do it now, right? You can target 1 of those monsters, special summon 1 Memento monster with a lower level from your hand or graveyard. Okay, we can just do that. So here we can add to our hand or special summon a card, so I guess we should do Darkblade just for the extra name. This is destroyed specifically on field, right? Yeah. And what was this exactly? Lower level from your hand or graveyard. Okay. Uh-huh. Let's just wait a bit. What is this effect exactly? Okay. We've yet to normal summon actually, now that I think about it. Add from your deck to your hand. So we just want to do this first, right? And then we can just activate that effect actually. So we want to probably send this and this. I think we do want to special summon this, right? Yeah, we can just do both, I think, right? It's not like that bad to do so. The effect to Monster Reborn is non-targeting actually for this, right? So we can actually do Goblin here. Oh, got it. Did we want to do this? No. The sequence is wrong. We want to cross sheep first. Okay, I see it. We messed up here. But it's still fine. In general, right? I didn't use the Monster Reborn effect of Vanquish. That was the issue. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay. We can still do it like this, right? We have enough cards. It shouldn't matter. And from your deck to your hand. Line Fusion. Send up to 2 mental cards with different names from each other from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. I don't think that is a graveyard effect to care about. Send 1 more. Let's just send a random monster. I don't think it matters. Okay. Then from here, this can pop any monster, right? But we don't necessarily want to do that yet. Okay, fusion. What does it say exactly? Shuffle. It shuffles them back. Okay, yep. Shuffle this. And we want to probably shuffle back Mace as well. Twin Dragon. What are we summoning back here? I guess it doesn't matter. We can make IP. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's the wrong chain order. Okay, that matters. We lost the Cross Sheep summon. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay. But that is something you have to keep in mind. And then here... Mace, I guess. Oopsies. We should have had an IP here, but I messed it up. Griefing. Okay, it's fine. Doesn't matter what we summon back here, we already activated, like, pretty much everything. Okay, then... I guess we activate Fusion Effect here. Pop this. Let's add Cranium. This only negates on field though, so that's a little bit annoying, but you know, it's what it is. It is what it is, so whatever. Fusion back. I think we want Goblin back. This. Actually, wait. No. Hold up. If this card is normally special summon, you can add one Memento monster from your deck to your hand. Oh. We could have just... Okay. So this. These guys. Put these guys all back. Okay. That's probably the best 5 I could shuffle back. Now, Stake Your Soul. I think I didn't need to actually normal summon with this, but we're Giga Trash at the game, so it is what it is. And we also lost the IP we should have had here. Oh well. Add. Back to add, I guess. We could have done this a while ago to at least get a draw. Okay, now you were forced to actually attack the Tekutzliga. So that's what the Vanquish Soul cards do this turn. I mean, it's alright. And of course, we can also set Fusion. So we can make Guardian Chimera here. Might as well flip this over. Doesn't really matter. Okay. If our opponent summons to the wrong zone, we can do some poppage as well, so that's epic. We can just do this now. Doesn't really matter. Okay. This zone. Adding a card. We'll do Gaddock, I guess. Gaddock makes sense. Okay. We use the effect of Fusion now, we can get our mats back. Here, I guess we should just draw as well, just while we're here. So keep in mind I messed up the combo, but we still have a lot of interaction here. Fracture, very fun. Okay. Bruh. Okay then. Send Mace. Ah, funny. Oh wait, we can special summon this back, right? Can we? No, we cannot. Okay. We'll just use this for Guardian Chimera. In my heart of hearts, I already knew it wasn't going to happen, but uh, a man can dream, I guess, right? End of main. Memento Infusion. We're going to make Guardian Chimera. We're using this. We're going to use, I guess, this. Get this off the field, right? Actually, no. Wait. Yes. So this and this. Guardian Chimera. Now that I think about it, I should have sent Rosin, technically. But it's okay. Guess we'll just special summon this. Okay. This only triggers from monster effects now that I think about it. We can add fusion here for the next turn. Or like Bone Party. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter which one, really. Get Bone Party. Edge along. Cool. We had the option to technically also summon Rosin, but whatever, right? Destroy one Memento. Target one level 2. Destroy one Memento monster you control, and if you use special summon that targeted monster. We have a pretty easy time making, I guess, the Link monster, right? We can add that back with Gaddock, actually. So what if we did this? We can't attack directly the turn we do this, so Unicorn could have been better here, actually. So let's instead do this, I guess. Okay. Gaddock. Gloomy. Effect, Anguish. I want to special summon Gaddock, I guess. Trigger this. Grab this. Effect. Target Anguish. Special summon back Mace. Seems fine. The synergies aren't completely here, but the fact that this functions is pretty impressive in its own way, I guess. Then here we can do this. Special summon or add. I guess we want to add. Let's grab the Extendor. We added back the fusion, right? So let's grab this. This is an extender. It's just a body to link summon with, effectively. So that just summons itself back, and then we can just do like 1, 2, 3, 4. We want, right? Do it like this. While we're here, draw a card. Because why not? Extra Rosin, quick. Could have summoned Xiaolong. Not really feeling it though. Okay. Now we have Bone Party effect to pop. We can special summon Horned Dragon. We can also activate the effect of fusion here. We can fuse from our graveyard. We shuffle stuff back, so let's do this. Those two. And then destroy itself. Add from your deck to your hand. Yes, Goblin. This hasn't activated yet. Look at the cards in hand. Uh, this is nice in its own way. I should have shuffled back actually the copy of Mace since I only run one. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess you won't ever like deck out with this, so that's actually pretty epic, I guess. And technically, the level 4 warrior guy should be really good because you can search it off of Bone Party and it outs Floodgate, so that's epic. And this is just hella lethal. I don't really need to do anything with my Vanquish soul cards. Well, I mean, I guess we can do like this at least. Grab the mace. We don't want to special summon it, right? Yeah, okay. We don't have enough like to special summon the Memento Horn Dragon here, but that should be fine. We're already way over lethal anyways. Since there's no locks, there's probably some like better archetype that you could mess around with, but the only issue is playing around specifically the effect of the horse. This is the only kind of archetypal card here, right? Natsu no Shigo here. If you do not control any face-up monsters other than Memento monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. So aside from this, exactly, the rest of these cards are somewhat like able to be played kind of generically-ish if you can like save your normal summon for them. So, well, we'll have to really consider this. And there is also the idea of like two carding with Bone Party. With Bone Party here, we can just go ahead and I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Here we can do the Memento combo without normal summoning, and if we do it without normal summoning, that means we can save our normal summon for something else, and we can get through like the horse here, and kind of just do whatever the Memento combo is, and then do like some other combo. Can we make Apo here before like committing? Maybe, actually. I'll have to look into that, I guess. So, yeah, it was pretty fun to mess around with this, even though I know this is likely not comp viable because, like, if you saw, uh, this is like extremely rudimentary to out the Tekut Lika here. If I was playing Pier, I guess I could have somewhat protected it with the Memento Goblin, but it's during the main phase, which is a little bit annoying as well. This effect to make your card untargetable. But, you know, if it works, right? So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And if you have any other Memento deck ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.